G'day, I'm Andrew Williams. I'm the new voice on the Squiz Today podcast. We're like Squiz Kids, but for grown-ups. We get you up to speed on the big stories of the day every weekday morning in just 10 minutes, helping you stay informed in an easy, bite-sized fashion. Just search Squiz Today wherever you get your podcasts.
Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids! It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Wednesday, December 4. In Squiz Kids Today, a snaky freeway stowaway, Scotland's Nessy explanation, checkmate champs battle it out, and brain rot takes the crown. That's what's making news kid style.
The lowdown.
So what do zombies and social media have in common? According to the Oxford English Dictionary, it's brain rot, the 2024 word of the year. The term describes the mental mush caused by too much mindless scrolling through low-quality online content. Sound familiar? This is the first time Gen Z and Gen Alpha slang has made such an impact, with more than 37,000 people voting to help crown brain rot the winner. And it's not just Oxford being influenced. Over at Collins Dictionary, the word of the year is brat, inspired by Charli XCX's hit album. You guys, you're setting trends everywhere. So while you're on holidays, try to balance your screen time with some time outside, because no one wants brain rot over the break. While today's generations are leaving their mark on history with slang, people have been finding a way to make their voices heard for centuries, sometimes by carving it into stone. At the Tower of London, a British fortress once used as a royal palace and a prison, researchers have used cutting-edge laser technology to decode graffiti left by prisoners from as far back as the 1500s. These carvings include astrological symbols, dates, and mysterious messages etched by prisoners awaiting their fate. Who knew graffiti could hold so much history? But just a reminder, while this historic graffiti is amazing, adding your own at a famous monument? Not so much.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Scotland at the mysterious Loch Ness. For centuries, people have been reporting sightings of something strange in the dark, deep waters of Loch Ness. Could it be the famous Loch Ness Monster? Or is there another explanation? Alan McKenna, a researcher from Loch Ness Exploration, thinks a natural phenomenon called a standing wave might be the answer. These waves form when two boats' wakes, the water that's pushed from the back of a boat when it's moving, meet at exactly the right time, creating large peaks that might just look like humps rising out of the water. I've stuck a link to video of the waves in the episode notes for you to check out. Alan has captured footage of these waves near the southern shore of the loch, but hopes to record one in its deepest waters. Still, with 36 kilometres of cold, murky loch to explore, he admits the mystery isn't solved just yet. Could Nessy still be hiding in the depths, keeping her secrets? I'd say for now, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster remains alive and well.
Believe it or not.
From one sneaky serpent to another, imagine someone driving on a busy motorway when a tiger snake, a highly venomous and protected species, slithers out from under the car's dashboard and up their leg. That's exactly what happened to a woman on Melbourne's Monash freeway over the weekend. The driver, understandably freaked out, managed to weave through traffic, pull over safely, and leap out of the car. Police and paramedics were called to the scene prepared for almost anything, but maybe not a tiger snake? A snake catcher was brought in to track down the stowaway. Using his expert skills and his nose, he sniffed out the musky-smelling reptile hiding under the back seat. The snake was safely removed and released far from people and pets. Yes, there's a link to video in the episode notes. And while the driver wasn't bitten, she was taken to hospital just for a checkup. And as for the snake, well, hopefully it thinks twice before hitching another ride.
Sport time.
Today's sport time is about a game of strategy, skill and patience that's been played for centuries. Matches can last hours, and it's even been played by robots. And it's all happening now. Can you guess? That's right, it's chess. The World Chess Championship is underway in Singapore with a jaw-dropping prize pool of $2.5 million. The final showdown is between China's Ding Liren, the 32-year-old defending champ, and the first ever Chinese World Chess Champion, and India's Gukesh Dommaraju, an 18-year-old grandmaster who's making history as the youngest ever challenger. This intense final battle of wits spans 14 grueling games, with 1 point awarded for a win and half a point for a draw. After 6 games, the score is locked at 3-all. The first to reach 7.5 points will claim the title, unless it's a tie after 14 games have been played, in which case faster-paced tiebreakers like blitz and rapid chess will decide the winner. You can watch all the action as it plays out until December 13 on YouTube, and maybe sharpen up your skills for some family chess over the holidays. It's your move, chess fans.
Can you hear that? They're reindeer bells, and that means Christmas is just around the corner. Have you ever thought how cool it would be to chat to Santa? To actually have that big fella in red answer any and all questions you might want to throw at him? Well, we've pulled a few favours with a couple of elves we know, and we've pulled off something of a Christmas miracle. Yes, ladies and germs, presenting the first ever Squiz Kids Q&A with Santa Claus. He's very busy right now, but he's nevertheless agreed to take the Squiz Kids hot seat and answer any questions that you send in for him. If you've got a question you'd like Santa to answer, email it to us at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au. We'll choose the best dozen and put them to Santa himself. And thanks to our friends at Warner Brothers, just by sending in a question, you'll go into the draw to win a family pass to Movie World on the Gold Coast. How cool is that? So, don't just sit there, email through your question already. You've got until Monday, December 9.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. Which phrase has been crowned the Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year? That's right, it's brain rot. Question number 2. What is the name of the natural phenomena a Loch Ness researcher thinks might be responsible for Nessy sightings? Well done if you remembered that they're called standing waves. Question number 3. Which species of snake caused a commotion when it slithered out from under a Melbourne driver's dashboard this week? Yeah, it was a tiger snake.
Shout outs.
It's Wednesday, December 4, Cookie Day. What's your favourite? Double choc chip, white choc and raspberry, or the good old Anzac Bicky? Whatever it is, was there ever a better excuse to grab a cookie? Yum. It's also a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today. Nirvana and Aquila from Bundaberg, Ella from West Albury, Indy from Pitttown, Hunter from Wagga Wagga, Caden from Langwarren, Lucas from Wentworth Point, Raphael from Bronte, and Chloe from Mount Riverview. Belated birthday shoutouts go to Parker from Langwarren Park and Grady from Echuca. And classroom shoutouts today go to all the students and teachers at Langwarren Park Primary School. Class 2F with Mrs. Lombardi at Santa Sophia College in Gables. Class 6M with Mr. Ayuso at Thomas Acres Public School in Ambervale. Class 6I with Mr. Kitchell at Mansfield State School in Brisbane. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, Class 3-4 with Miss Porter at St Joseph's Catholic Primary School in Portland. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want to shout out, or if you're after a classroom shout out, and hurry up, you haven't got much time, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. And a reminder, if you celebrate a birthday over the Christmas break, send us your birthday shout out by Friday, December 13, and we'll make sure to include you in the weekly quizzes that'll be going out each Friday of the school holidays. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.